Prince Albert II of Monaco begins his 4-day state visit to Malaysia. Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg visits a bazaar in Luxembourg City. And Queen Margrethe II of Denmark visits an information center in Copenhagen. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Sunday. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for November 26th, 2023. On Friday, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II of Denmark visited the Information Center for the Monument for Denmark's International Contribution after 1948 at the KSTU in Copenhagen. According to the Danish Royal Court, during the visit, the Queen learned about the, quote, many international operations and missions in which Denmark has participated with both civilian and military personnel since 1948. As early as 2008, when the idea of establishing a monument for Denmark's international efforts after 1948 was born, the Monument Committee wanted a center to be established where visitors can learn about all the missions sent out by the armed forces, the police, the Emergency Management Agency, and the Treasury. The Information Center is located on the ground floor in the Commander's Yard, which is a stone's throw from the monument itself. End quote. On Saturday, Her Royal Highness Princess Benedikte of Denmark visited the traditional Christmas bazaar at the Swedish Church in Copenhagen. According to the Danish Royal Court, since 1912, the Swedish Church has, quote, spread the Christmas spirit to visitors. For many years, Queen Ingrid visited the annual Christmas bazaar, and Princess Benedikte has since continued the tradition. End quote. On Wednesday, Their Majesties King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden presided over the presentation of the 2023 Prince Eugen Medal Award ceremony held at the Royal Palace. According to the Swedish Royal Court, the Prince Eugen Medal was established by King Gustaf V in connection with Prince Eugen's 80th birthday in 1945. Quote, the medal is awarded for outstanding artistic activity. End quote. In Vaduz, His Serene Highness Hereditary Prince Alois and Her Royal Highness Hereditary Princess Sophie of Liechtenstein presided over the Order of Merit medal ceremony held at Schloss Vaduz. The Order of Merit medals were presented to 5 former parish mayors for their, quote, special services to the country, end quote. On Saturday in Luxembourg City, Her Royal Highness Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg, as High Patron, attended the 62nd edition of the Bazaar International de Luxembourg, held at the Lux Expo. According to a press release, the bazaar is the largest international and annual fundraising event in Luxembourg, of which, quote, the profits are donated to humanitarian projects in all corners of the world. The bazaar is made up of around 60 stands, each representing a country or, in some cases, a group of countries. These countries, each with their own beautifully decorated stand, sell foods, drinks, and a myriad of non-food items like arts, jewelry, clothing, bags, Christmas decorations, etc., that are typical for their country. Visitors come to experience cultural highlights by tasting new flavors that tickle their taste buds, having exotic drinks with their friends, buying great gifts, and enjoying music and dance performances from all over the world. End quote. On Thursday, His Royal Highness Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg attended the Luxembourg Movement for Quality and Excellence Award ceremony held at the Chamber of Commerce in Luxembourg City. On Friday, their Royal Highnesses Grand Duke Henri and Grand Duchess Maria Theresa of Luxembourg, accompanied by their Royal Highnesses Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume and Hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie of Luxembourg, His Royal Highness Prince Charles of Luxembourg, and His Royal Highness Prince Francois of Luxembourg, visited the 4th edition of the Biennial Demande de Maître, held at 19 Avenue de la Liberté. As I mentioned in Friday's episode, the exhibition, held under the theme, The Gesture and the Territory, showcases contemporary art and craftsmanship from 77 artists from Luxembourg and 40 from Portugal. Established in 2016 at the initiative of the hereditary Grand Ducal couple, the aim of the exhibition is to, quote, highlight the talent pool of the country in terms of creativity, as well as to shed light on the beauty and the importance of the transfer of know-how to younger generations, end quote. On Saturday evening, Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sothoda of Thailand attended the 12th Bab Bird concert by the legendary Thai singer Thong Chai McIntyre at the Impact Arena Exhibition and Convention Center in Pak Kret. His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, arrived at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport this morning to begin his 4-day inaugural state visit to Malaysia. Accompanying the Sovereign Prince is a large Monegasque delegation, including the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation of the Principality of Monaco, Ms. Isabelle Barrot-Amandé, and the Vice President of the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation, Mr. Olivier Wendin. The purpose of the inaugural state visit is to preside over the, quote, formal establishment, end quote, of the first honorary consulate of the Principality of Monaco in Malaysia. Upon his arrival, the Sovereign Prince was warmly welcomed by the Ambassador of Malaysia to the French Republic and the Minister of Human Resources. After the formal welcoming ceremony, the Sovereign Prince inspected the Guard of Honor mounted by 28 officers and personnel from the 1st Battalion of the Royal Ranger Regiment. In the afternoon, the Sovereign Prince and Minister Barrot-Amandé attended the inauguration of the Honorary Consulate of the Principality of Monaco in Kuala Lumpur. In his speech, the Sovereign Prince spoke about the importance of strengthening diplomatic and economic ties between the Principality of Monaco and Malaysia, which began over 13 years ago, emphasizing that the, quote, consulate's establishment demonstrates Monaco's commitment to the bonds of friendship between the two nations, end quote. According to the Malaysian news agency Bernama, the newly appointed consul of the Principality, His Excellency Datuk Seri Anwar Naresh Mahan, expressed his, quote, commitment to promoting the Principality's culture, arts, and heritage within Malaysia. He highlighted Monaco's stable political and economic environment, providing residents with a sense of stability and security, end quote. In the late afternoon, the Sovereign Prince, Minister Barrot-Amandé, and Mr. Olivier Wendin visited the famous Islamic Art Museum in Kuala Lumpur. The Sovereign Prince and his delegation were given a private tour by the museum's curator, viewing, quote, various artwork, designs, and cultural artifacts of the Islamic world housed in the largest museum of Islamic arts in Southeast Asia, end quote. Tomorrow, the Sovereign Prince will attend an official state welcoming ceremony and gala banquet hosted by the King of Malaysia at the Royal Palace. Over the course of the next several days, the Sovereign Prince will participate in the Monaco Economic Forum 2023 in Kuala Lumpur, visit the Malayan Tiger Conservation Center and the Kuala Ganda National Elephant Conservation Center in Pahang. On Saturday, the Sovereign Prince and Her Serene Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco, presided over the inauguration of Avenue Prince René III in the commune of Pays, France. During the inauguration, which took place in front of the Monte Carlo Golf Club, a stone's throw from Roc Agel, the Sovereign Prince, the Princess, and the President of the Site Historique Grimaldi de Monaco and the Mayor of Pays, Mr. Cyril Piazza, unveiled a plaque. Naturally, the historical ties between the Grimaldi dynasty and the commune of Pays date back to 1177. In 1957, Prince René III purchased Roc Agel for Princess Grace as a private retreat for her and their growing family, far away from the glitz and glamour of the Principality of Monaco. And finally, on Friday evening, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, Her Serene Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco, Mr. Louis Ducrot, and his lovely wife, Mrs. Marie Ducrot, and Miss Melanie Antoinette Costello de Massy attended the opening of the play Happy Days, held at the Variety Theatre in La Condamine. Earlier this year, the Committee for the Centenary of the Birth of Prince Rene III requested the Studio de Monaco to stage the play in honor of the late prince. According to a press release, Prince Rene III, quote, played the role of Bernard during his studies in Montpellier, France. The play features young actors in a delicious amorous hide-and-seek, causing misunderstandings, jealousies, and frustrations between lightness and bitterness. A difficult yet successful cocktail, end quote. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I will be back tomorrow on Monday, November 27th, with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Sunday afternoon and a great week ahead. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, again, have a wonderful Sunday afternoon, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.